Welcome, friends, to another exciting episode of A VGM Journey. And I'm your host, The Messenger. The track that we're playing in this week's show is Dogfight from the game Ace Combat Assault Horizon. And it was possibly composed by either Keiki, Kobayashi, Hiroshi, Okubo, Ryu Hamamoto, Jesahm, Norihiko, Hibino, Takahiro, Izutani, or it could be Yoshitaka, Suzuki. We get another fun show of fun requests and fun tracks, and even some fun requests as well. So let's kick things off with a request from Martyrus, and he wanted me to play the track Patches of Sky from the game Child of Light, and it was composed by Beatrice Martin. That track that you just heard, that was Patches of Sky from the game Child of Light. It was composed by Beatrice Martin, and this was a request by Martyrus. So thank you, Martyrus, for that request. Martyrus wanted me to play this track for his birthday, which it was a couple weeks ago, and I'm really sorry for being late on that. And I would say that this is an amazing piece of music. It is so beautiful. And the game itself also has a beautiful art style as well. It was one of those 2D games that Ubisoft made with their UbiArts engine, which happens to be the same engine that they used for their more recent Rayman games like Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends. And I'm not entirely sure if this specific track is considered the main theme to the game, but I've always associated it with Child of Light. And it is one of those games that I think the overall package is really fantastic. I mean, you got a great art style, you have a great soundtrack, and the game itself, from what I heard, is actually pretty good. So I think that would be something that I might check out further down the line. So I just want to say thank you, Martyrs, for that request. We're going to change things up a bit and play this request from Bedroth. And he wanted me to play Tower 5 from the game Iggy's Reckin' Balls. And it was composed by Roy Wilkins. That track that you just heard, that was Tower 5 from the game Iggy's Wreckin' Balls. It was composed by Roy Wilkins, and this was a request by Bedroth. So thank you, Bedroth, for that request. Iggy's Wreckin' Balls, I would consider to be a 2.5D platformer racing game where you play as these ball shaped characters. And I just find the whole concept of it pretty odd. but I even find this soundtrack to be a little weirder too. Definitely get that odd sounding techno sound. And in some weird way, it really fits with the game. You got quite a bit of high speed action and chaoticness, and you just really get that with this track. And I think this track kind of understands that, yeah, it's not that great, but it is fitting for what's going on. And I love the Nintendo 64, and I will admit that this is one of those games I've never played. And it might not be a good game, but I think it's definitely one that I should check out at some point just to say, hey, I played Iggy's Wrecking Balls, and it also might have wrecked my balls too. So I just want to say once again, thank you for that request, Bedroth. We're going to move on to a segment that I like to call Then and Now. And this specific topic for it is a little unique because the then and now happened a long time ago. And I want to compare the track Green Grove Zone Act 1 from Sonic 3D Blast to this arrangement of that track called The Air from the game Sonic Adventure. And this was composed and arranged by Jun Senoue. Those tracks that you just heard, they were Green Grove Zone, Act 1 from Sonic 3D Blast, and also The Air from the game Sonic Adventure, and it was composed and arranged by Jun Senoue. I think both versions of the track are really amazing, and that no matter how you look at it and whatever one that you prefer, you can admit that there was a strong composition for it. It's fun, it's a little breezy. I think the version from 3D Blast is a bit more energetic, while the Sonic Adventure version, it's got that energy too, but it's also a bit more laid back. And the thing that I find very crazy about this specific Then and Now is that it's been way longer since Sonic Adventure came out than it has been between Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Adventure. So it was only a few years apart for those two games, and it's been 23 years since Sonic Adventure. And I don't think this track has popped up in any recent Sonic games, so if that is the case, then it's been a long time. And even in just those few years in between the games, you definitely get a noticeable jump in the sound capabilities that Jun Senoue was able to work with. And I do love both versions, but I actually prefer the Sonic Adventure one. I feel as though the track is fully realized and that this could potentially be the definitive version of the track. Yes, the 3D Blast one is more classic. It's got that classic Sonic sound, but I just love the overall package of the Sonic Adventure version. Let me know what you guys prefer. This would be a very interesting conversation that we could all have on the VGM Journey Discord. I think for this next track, wanted to play something pretty amazing from Yakuza Like a Dragon. The track is Overcoming the Dragon, and this was composed by Hidenori Shoji, Yuri Fukuda, Chihiro Aoki, and Saori Yoshida. That track that you just heard, that was Overcoming the Dragon from the game Yakuza Like a Dragon. It was composed by Hidenori Shoji, Yuri Fukuda, Chihiro Aoki, and Saori Yoshida. And that's going to just about do it for the show this week. If you like what you've been listening to, have your friends check out the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, whatever podcatching service that you can think of. I'm more than likely going to be on there. You can email the show at vgmjourney@yahoo.com, and you can also check us out on Twitter at vgmjourney. We also have a Discord server for the show, which I will provide a link for that in the show notes, where you could hang out with your fellow VGM journeymen and talk about games, music, and even look at some cool art. We're going to play things out with one more track, and it's a bit of a cool one. A bit minimal, but cool nevertheless. And this is coming from Pikmin. The track is Today's Results, and it was composed by Kazumi Totaka. Have a good week, everyone.